अस्सलाम वालेकुम जी, दिस इज साइमा अमजद। हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं फजली हनान साहब और इनका ताल्लुक है फार्मास्यूटिकल इंडस्ट्री से। क्या चैलेंजेस हैं जनाब पाकिस्तान में आजकल? फार्मास्यूटिकल ने रीसेंट पास में कुछ चैलेंजेस देखे, जैसे कि इंपोर्ट्स पे कदगन लग गया था और कुछ प्राइसिंग के इश्यूज आ रहे थे बिकॉज कमोडिटी प्राइस इंक्रीज कर गई थी और कुछ चैलेंजेस देखे। आजकल क्या सिचुएशन है?
देखिए, फार्मास्यूटिकल्स जस्ट लाइक एनी अदर बिजनेसेस, पाकिस्तान में द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज व्हिच वी आर फेसिंग राइट नाउ इज इन्फ्लेशन और प्लस डिवैल्यूएशन ऑफ आवर करेंसी। तो इसमें इफ यू लुक एट द ड्यू टू हाई इन्फ्लेशन, इफ यू लुक एट द इंटरेस्ट रेट्स इन पाकिस्तान, तो दे आर अबाउट 22-23%। अब उसमें द कॉस्ट ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस हैज इंक्रीज सो मच कि if you do financing, because you can't live without financing, obviously, in business in the long run. So when you do financing, so the cost of our business is so much that we cannot compete in the international market. Because if you look at the other countries, like neighboring countries, they are getting financing on single digit. For example, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9%.
Right.
We are getting it on 22%. So that's one of the challenges. And secondly, that's one of the reasons that if you look at our export, so the pharmaceutical export is only probably about $300 million.
Okay.
Which is nothing as compared to India. India exports $25 billion
Right.
of pharmaceuticals. So we're not even 1% of that, even though both Pakistan and India, we got independence together in 1947. So that's another challenge. And yes, as you mentioned, imports due to shortage of currency with the State Bank, so our imports were affected because Pakistan imports about 85% of materials of pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
Only 15% of the API, which is the active pharmaceutical ingredient, that is locally manufactured. So we need to rely on local production. We need to increase production of APIs in Pakistan. So for that, just like India, they made a 30 years plan, about 30 years back. So they developed the local pharmaceutical ingredient, especially of the APIs. So I think Pakistan also needs to have a long-term strategy in which they should support the local industry, especially of the material, the APIs, which will give us material locally. It will save foreign exchange, and we can have material quickly whenever we, the manufacturers, need that. Now, for example, if I want to buy material, so I have to import it, which takes at least 3 weeks, even if I import it by air. By sea, it takes about, let's say, 45 days. But if that's locally available, and if I have orders, even for the export, so I can quickly buy material from the local market and I can ship my goods.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those who are actually, those who want to come and establish a pharmaceutical company, so the getting licenses from the respective departments is a very lengthy process. So you think that it should also be eased out for the upcoming countries, upcoming industry, because it's a huge industry now, and we see a lot of pharmaceutical companies coming up and then shutting down because of these delays.
You see, even you are aware of that, this fact that even though it's not directly your line of business, but that's right that these bureaucratic hurdles, they are no doubt they are an obstacle, because you see, the ease of doing business is a very important thing. If that's pharmaceutical or sugar industry or textile or anything, so Pakistan falls very, very low on the ease of doing business. So that has to be expedited, and for that, I mean, it's you have to look at the bigger picture. For that, even the judicial system has to be strengthened, because in Pakistan, the international players, when they come to Pakistan and when they have certain issues, so the litigation process is so lengthy, and even the trust deficit is also there on the judicial side. So that's another hurdle that people from outside of Pakistan, they are not keen to invest in business, especially in pharmaceuticals.
Right. So in the last, just a message for youth, because I mean, we have like 65% of youth in Pakistan, and we actually want to have few words of wisdom from your side for our youth.
You see, I strongly feel for the youth, because I've seen a massive brain drain of the youth from Pakistan, especially in the past 2 years. In fact, there were some university graduates who came to me for interview about 3 days back, And they were also asking about the reasons that why is there brain drain. I said, listen, in a country like Pakistan, the first biggest problem, as I mentioned, is that young people, when they graduate, obviously they don't have those funds to start a business. And the cost of doing business, as I mentioned, is too high. And secondly, the banks, they don't finance the people who don't have the required security and collateral. So from where would a young man, a young graduate, bring so much collateral and security to get financing for the business? So then he moves out of the race. But that's one challenge. Inflation, almost 40%, that's another challenge. And I think law and order is another challenge as well. If you look at what is happening in Karachi, so the young graduates, especially from good universities like IBA, they just fly out of Karachi to other countries. So all these factors are contributing to the brain drain, and I think we should seriously think of capping this, because that is solid energy.
Thank you so much, Wazir Hanan sir. Thank you so much for taking time out. And this is it. We'll take you.